Howdy y'all, welcome back into Week 12 of Today in the NA. I'm Brandon Hofstra. Most teams across the North American Hockey League are nearing the halfway point of the regular season, and with all that, we'll take a look at each division and how they're shaping up in the standings. We'll also go and look at some key matchups for this weekend and spotlight some NAHL alumni. But before that, and as always, let's look at those NCAA commitments. Gage Leonard of the Fairbanks Ice Dogs is committed to play NCAA Division I hockey for the University of Alaska Fairbanks. In his first season of junior hockey, the 17-year-old native of Anchorage, Alaska, has played in 24 games in the season, contributing 5 points. This commitment makes Leonard the first player on the 23-24 Ice Dogs roster to commit to play NCAA Division I hockey. Janesville Jets defenseman Garrett Frazier announced that he will be playing Division I NCAA hockey for Northeastern University in the Hockey East Conference. In his debut NAHL season, the native of Haymarket, Virginia, has accumulated 8 points in 24 games, including 2 goals and 6 assists. Frazier becomes the 8th player on the Jets' 23-24 roster to commit to an NCAA Division I hockey school and will be playing alongside Bismarck Bobcats' Ben Miller and Odessa's Quentin Sigurdsson at Northeastern. Goaltender Trent Wimpkin has committed to play Division I hockey at Bemidji State in the CCHA. The native of Fargo, North Dakota, is in his second season in the NAHL and with the Bruins, boasting a career 1.90 goals against average and a .923 save percentage in 45 games. Wimpkin is currently leading the NAHL with a 1.53 goals against average and played a pivotal role in the Bruins' success last season, helping them reach the Robertson Cup final. Junior Americans Tyler Procius has announced his commitment to play for American International College. The veteran defenseman is in his 4th season of junior hockey and his first in the NAHL, leading the Junior Americans blue line in points with 23 in the same amount of games. Procius becomes the 5th Junior American to commit to Division I. Aberdeen's Leonid Bulgakov made his commitment to play for Augustana University. He's in his first season playing in the North American Hockey League, recording 12 goals and 10 assists for 22 points in just 26 games played. 2 of those came last Friday night in a matchup against division-leading Minot Minotauros. Bulgakov becomes the 3rd wing committed to play D1 hockey. Congratulations again to all of those guys committing to play Division I hockey. And speaking of the NCAA, many NAHL alumni this past weekend had their stellar performance and earned weekly conference awards. Let's highlight a few of those guys. Former NAHL Most Valuable Player and Forward of the Year Ryan O'Neill picked up weekly honors in the CCHA. The University of St. Thomas sophomore recorded a goal and 5 assists over the weekend in a matchup against Ferris State. Saturday night, O'Neill was unstoppable, recording 5 points in the 7-1 victory. Austin Bruins alumni and current University of Wisconsin netminder Kyle McClellan had a stellar weekend for the Badgers and earned Big Ten First Star of the Week. The Manchester, Missouri native kept out all but one of 51 shots sent his way against Ohio State over the weekend, including a 29-save shutout win on Friday night. McClellan leads the entire NCAA with a 1.74 goals against average and sits second with a .934 save percentage. Mercyhurst forward Boris Skalos also earns a weekly award over the weekend. The former Danbury Junior hat trick tallied a hat trick on Saturday night's 5-1 win over Kinesis to earn him Atlantic Hockey Rookie of the Week. The Clifton, New Jersey native has recorded 7 goals and 5 assists in 15 games so far this season. Minnesota State Mankato defenseman Mason Wheeler, Union College defenseman John Prokop, UMass Lowell goaltender Henry Welsh, and AIC Blue Liner Brian Kramer also secured weekly awards. Over the weekend, the North American Hockey League will see 32 games played out, including 2 on Sunday. With the halfway point of the season approaching for many teams, let's take a look at the division standings and some matchups to look out for over the next 3 days. The Minot Minotauros sit atop the Central Division after a red-hot month of November where they went 7-2, boasting a 17-6-1 record and 35 points. The St. Cloud Norsemen follow closely behind, trailing by just 3 points, while the Bruins and Bobcats sit in the remaining playoff spots. The division remains extremely tight at the top, and on any given weekend we could see a new leader. A matchup to look out for will be Austin and Minot's Friday and Saturday tilts, where the Bruins look to get revenge from being swept by the Minotauros in November. The defending East Division champion Maryland Black Bears still stand on the summit of the standings with an 18-6-2-2 record. The Maine Nordiques trail Maryland by just a point with a game in hand, while Northeast and Rochester sit third and fourth respectively. The Nords will be on the road this weekend for a 2-game series against Rochester, a matchup that could shift around the division standings makeup. The Midwest Division continues to be led by the Minnesota Wilderness, who hold a 3-point lead over second place with 35 points in 27 games. The Midwest remains to be an extremely tight race, as the fourth place spot and first place spot are only separated by 5 points. The Wisconsin Wendigos sit behind Minnesota in second with 32 points, while the Steel and Jets are level at third and fourth place with 30. Chippewa will be heading northeast to take on their in-state rivals, the Wisconsin Wendigo, on Friday night and return to home ice on Saturday for a home-and-home weekend series. At the top of the South is the Brahmas reign supreme, leading the division by 10 points with 44. Lone Star has played at least 3 more games than anyone else in their division, but are on fire in their last 10 games, going 9-0-0-1. Their rival in Shreveport sits at second place, while the Rhinos and Wranglers follow the Mudbugs at third and fourth. Look no further than Amarillo for this weekend's key matchups. They'll be hosting the division leaders on Friday and Saturday. Amarillo looks to flip the script on this matchup, as Lone Star has a 5-1 season series lead over the Wranglers so far. That'll do it for today's episode. A reminder that the NAHL's Ugly Sweaters will conclude sales this upcoming weekend, so get yours on our website while you still can and while supplies last. You can follow along all season long with the latest on our Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, YouTube, TikTok, you name it, we got you, and watch every game all season long exclusively on NATV. Till next time, I'm Brandon Hofstra. Thanks for watching Today in the NA.